So I went to camera raw filter. So from camera raw filter, I can increase the exposure a bit, increase contrast, highlights, drop it a bit, whites, just work with, just tweak some of these options and see what it gives you. If it gives you something nice, you can always come and adjust. Like I said in our previous videos, make sure that you are working on a smart object, so whenever you make changes you can always go back and adjust in case you make you want to make a difference, like you want to change something. So let's say I'll hit on details as well. Then I'm just randomly doing my my normal brightening, adding this normal brightening effect to her picture. So as you can see, it made it pop a bit. So this is the before and this is the after. In my own opinion, I don't like when the pictures are too bright. There are some designs I usually see, and pictures are too brightish, and it makes it looks a bit unrealistic. I like it moderately bright like this, so at least it looks like real stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to head over back to our chat GPT. So let me head over to my browser. This is ChatGPT. So this is the idea we had, based on our search. So I'm going to, like I said, from this topic here, let me see. I like the second headline: transform your brand with expert marketing, unleash the power of effective advertising. I like the second one: transform your brand with experts marketing. So let's go with this one. So you can either, you don't always have to use ChatGPT, and even if you get your idea from ChatGPT, you try to modify it. I'm just using for the sake of this video just to create something really fast. So like I want that our marketing to still remain the same there, same color as it is. So I'm going to put transform your brand, for example, with experts, and I'll just delete the marketing and copy this one, Control X, and then I'll paste it here. I hope you get what I did. I just replaced the marketing with this one here. So I think I need to adjust a couple of things here. It seems like the font size for these other ones are slightly bigger than the marketing. So let's see, this is 30 and this one is 30. They're the same size. Anyways, but let me adjust this one to be a little bit smaller, and let me make it 24, for example, and the font size, let me put it on regular and see. So sometimes using these simple font weight changes can like projects can help your flyer look better. So generally I think I need to increase the size of this headline here. The size is quite a little bit small, so let me make it like this, for example. Transform your brand with expert marketing. I think the text is a bit too, following the lines, it's placed it too much at the edge. Or let me try increasing her picture a bit bigger. Yeah, making it closer like this makes more sense. So as you can see, this is what we have. So let me go back to our mood board here. Let me see. I click the link. So I'm trying to see if I can like grab some ideas from these ones. Okay, I actually like the way this one's listed this stuff here. So I'm just going to list the services that we render, So if I say it from our own, let me go back. So I'm just picking some ideas here. So I'm basically going to pick ideas from this one and this and this too. So let me go back to our design. Transform your brand with expert marketing. I think this thing needs to be slightly bigger. Yeah, I think it's okay like this. So then I want to create a rectangle. I might not work with that same rectangle option, that rectangle shape that I said before, but let me see. I want to have something like this, like a rounded rectangle, and then I will change the color to white, for example. So probably I want to have some text in it, and then I will list the list of services below with same thing. Then just put our contact details below. So let me go back to ChatGPT, or let me look at my mood board again. So when you're designing, you can just like check and see. Arrow. Okay, so back to our transform your brand with 1 2 3 action. Yeah, so I'm still checking here to see. So basically, I feel like I need to add something aside from what ChatGPT is giving me. That's why I said you can always rely on what ChatGPT is gives you. So I just really picked the headline here, but the rest of the some other details here are not like giving me what I want. So I'm basically just going to pick this stuff here, these ones as the services. So I'm not even going to pick all these whole long messages here. So I'm just going to put like digital marketing, traditional advertising, brand strategy, creative services. So first of all, I will just go back to our flyer design here, and then I want to like put a text on top of this particular box here. So I'll just duplicate our text like this, and yeah, let me type in something. I need to brainstorm here now. So let me say the headline says transform your brand with experts marketing. So let me say let's help you project. So let me adjust the size so I can be seen while I'm typing. So I'll drop the size to, let's say, 16. Yeah, like so. Then 16 is actually still big. Let me just type it here, for example. Let's help you project your products, for example, to the right audience. To the right audience with the right strategy. So this is actually coming from my head, like you need to like brainstorm when you are designing. You can't just rely on AI. With the right strategy. Yeah, so this is basically going to be like a body text. Then the next thing I'm going to do is just to list their services, and then we go. So as you can see, the spacing between each of the lines are too much, and I think I still need to drop the size of the font a bit to like 14. Yeah, so let me see, drop the adjust the leading to 10. 10 is a bit too congested, so back to 14 too. Let me try 12. Yes, so I can, as you can see, I don't think I might be needing this box. Anyways, let me try. So I have to change the color of this our text here. This is our body text. To let me try the background color like this. For example, that's if I'm going to use this box, but I'm not really feeling this white box like that. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it. So let me just change our text back to white and turn off the white box there. Sometimes I prefer just simple stuff. So let me see. Let me try and make some adjustments to the headline and see if we can make it look more expert marketing. Yeah, so I feel the headline was a bit too, the arrangement was not like, proper. So there's the arrangement is supposed to have that would make the flyers to be balanced in a way. So let's leave it like this. Then I'll take a picture slightly backward and see. Hey, so this is what makes design slightly hard sometimes. You need to like really know what actually works. Transform your brand. So let me leave the headline like this, and then this is the body. The body is still a bit big for me, so it doesn't need to be like too small, but it doesn't need to be as big as this as well. So let me see. 12. So let me go head back to our mood board and see if there's another idea to pick from there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head back here and just, yeah, so to me this is actually cool. The next thing I'm going to see, I'll just proceed with the services. So I think that's where the box will come in. So let me turn on that rectangle shape again. I'm sorry, the rectangle shape. So I'm going to drop the size of the rectangle shape to be like really small, like this, for example. So I'm going to like put like the services headline inside it. So let me say our services, or let me say what we do. For example, what we do. So I'll put this on top of the rectangle shape, then I'll change the color to blue. So just use the eyedropper tool to pick the color of the text. So I'll change this to bold, for example. Let me see. Yeah, so I think it's better to be bold like that. So I'll leave it like this. I'll just drop the rectangle size like this, for example. What we do, and I actually didn't want the edges of the rectangle shape to be too curvy like this. I want it to be curved but not like extremely curved, so I'm going to reduce the curveness. Yeah, I prefer it like this. And then I think these texts need, yeah, this is actually looking simple to me. I actually like my social media flyer designs to be simple, not too much complications like that. So then I'm going to drag this text. This way I'm going to type in our services. So if we head back to ChatGPT, you can see that we have digital marketing. I'm not really going to list out the rest of the things there. It might be too much for a flyer. You want it to be simple so someone can, easily comprehend what's going on. So I'll paste this and then I will delete the rest of this other stuff. Just the headings is what I need. So digital marketing, traditional advertising, brand strategy, those are basically what I want, and creative services. Yeah, so these are the services that the brand render. Yeah, so I'm going to shift it slightly because I'm going to put like pointers here. So okay, carry 1 2 3 action. So I'm going to adjust the text here and see. So first of all, let me just I will need to extend the leading for these ones as well. So I'll put it like this, then I'll go and create rectangle shape that would serve as pointers. I'm getting this idea from this flyer here. You can see this little course review and all this thing that they did. So I actually didn't go exactly with the same way they placed their box here, but let me try and make it that way. But I think what we have is good. Yes, what we have is good. So based on our own design, this actually looks good. So I don't really need to follow exactly the way they are. So they did that. So I just need to pick some element. Like I said, you don't need to like copy a design entirely. So this is its yeah, so I want this little box shape should also have a little like slightly curved like this. Yeah, then I'll change the color to white, or let me try change the color to white. Yeah, let me just leave it white. I wanted to try yellow, but I really don't think yellow would be good for it. So anyways, let me try the yellow and see. Yellow here, let me see. Since yellow is part of our brand color, I'm coming. So let me see. Is it giving? Is it giving? Okay, I think yellow is giving actually. To me, yellow is giving, but you just need to know what's good for you and what actually makes sense. So to me, the yellow is not bad. So let me see. I'll duplicate this and I'll just duplicate it for each of the. What I'll do is, since I have this, I'll just select the two that I have already and duplicate them so they can go down like this. Yeah, so you can just use your arrow key from your keyboard and adjust them properly. Then this ones, I'll shift them slightly backward. Yeah, so you can see what we have already. So basically this is very simple. I don't really want to complicate text on one side, design here. So let me try breaking this text a bit, making it a bit longer and seeing if it will actually make more sense. So yeah, I'm just trying to have something that looks really nice. Yeah, so this actually looks okay for me. So yeah, let me undo and redo. I think the previous one is better. Redo. Anyways, I'll just go with this one. but I still feel the balance for this text is not really giving that much. Let me try like this. So back to what we had before, but I feel this is more better. This is more better. So let me just leave it like this. This way it's cool, it's okay like this. So next thing I'm going to I want to lock the background layer and this other layer. So if I want to make selection of anything, I can just like drag the screen and shift it like this. So let's say I want to shift it sideways a bit, so you can just align to the line, since that is our guiding line for this design. So let me see. Next thing I want to do is just to put a call to action button. Let me say order now. It's not going to be order now. Don't necessarily need to put the call to action that much. So yeah, so this is what we have. So let me zoom a bit closer. So another thing I can do is to, let's say I want to just add some little idea here. So I can just, let me say I change this to yellow, for example. I just want to like create a, let's say a rectangle behind her like this. Yeah, I think this is actually making sense. Yes, so since we have this, since that is also our color, our brand color, so it can actually be a rectangle or it could be a circle. So let me try a circle shape, something like around an ellipse shape like this. Let me try this and see. Yeah, so I think this works better than the other one. So I'm just like trying options here. Yeah, so, and this is actually like something very simple. So it's when you can still go further to like create more stunning designs. So but this is just for what I want to do today. So I can equally make it be like this. Nope. Or let me see. Let me curve the edges for this one up here. Let's try a up. I need to create the. Let me try a rounded rectangle shape, for example, that has like rounded edges. And see, so I'll curve. I actually wanted only down to curve, so let's say I'll curve this side like this and see. So let me just leave it like this. Yeah, let me see without the curve. I actually still like it without the curve. So this is just, I'm just trying different options just to make the flyer look more better. So this the next thing we just need to add is the contact details. So I'm still going to use the same rounded rectangle shape. So I'm adding basically their phone number and I think, yeah, websites, phone number and websites. So like I said earlier, I'm going to use idea from the contact arrangement idea from this particular flyer. Yeah, where we have like one color with phone call at the right and the other one. So mine is going to be two icons. So it's going to be like phone call one side, Instagram, I'm sorry, websites one side. So let's head back here. So, and they're going to be like two different colors. So let me leave this like this for the meantime. So I need to like bring in icons that I'm going to use. So I'm bringing in majorly website icons and email icons. So I'm just going to go to my tab where I keep my icons. So these are the icons I'm going to use. This is like an icon, a collection of icons. I got this from vectizi.com. So you can just head over to Vectizi, search icons, like icons EPS, and it will give you that in Illustrator. So I think I should show how to get these icons and save them via Illustrator so you can use them. But you can just equally go to Google and search for icons and download them. Download PNG. 1, 2, 3, action. So these are the icons I got from vectizi.com. So you can equally just go to Google or go to Vectizi and search any icon, put their name, then you put PNG and you save it as a PNG. But mine, I actually saved mine as an EPS and I saved this PNG from Illustrator. So I'm just going to cut it. I need a website icon and a core icon. So these two icons are okay for me. Yeah. So I'm going to drag this to our design. So I'll drag and drop this to our design. It actually plays and is very big because of the size of the previous project, of the previous file I opened. So this is it. Now the icons are not in the color that we want. So what I'm going to do, let me actually just place them first of all on the, so this is going to be one for core and this is going to be for the website. So let me first of all use this text and let me type in our website. So from our carousel design here, our website's name is pulsepromotion.com. So I'll copy this from the layer. You can see I'm copying it from the layer panel and then I'll paste it here. pulsepromotion.com. Then so don't worry about the colors. I'll actually adjust the colors later. So let me drag I'll just duplicate the text and then I'll say plus 234810000. I'm just typing a random number. So this is going to be our number. So the next thing is to reduce the color, like change the color of the text. But first of all, I'm going to zoom in like this and try to adjust the color of the arrangement of this stuff here. So I'll increase the size of this rectangle a bit and I'll shift this core icon slightly and shift this one sideways slightly too. So if you look at the image where we are getting this idea from, you can see that they broke the colors. One is green, one is white. So let me try the yellow and white, for example. So as you can see how I'm using the brand color, I'm playing around the brand colors. So what I'm going to do is to duplicate this particular rectangle, this yellow rectangle shape by pressing Ctrl J, and then One thing I forgot to do is to actually round the corners. So let me see, go to properties. If you want to round corners for a shape, you go to properties and you can see this little you see there are 4 different options here. So once you drag it, automatically round the corners for each of the section. But if you want to round just one of them corner, then you break this link here, and then you can round corners for the right, you can round for this other side, but I want to round all of them at a time, so I'm going to leave it at 25, or let's say 30. Yeah, 30. And then I'll just duplicate this particular shape, so I press Ctrl J to duplicate, Ctrl T, then I will just bring it like this. So depending on the version of Photoshop that you're using, you might need to hold shift in order to drag shape horizontally like this, or even vertically anyway. But just try hold shift. If it doesn't work, then you can just freely do it, but there are changes depending on the version of Photoshop. So let's say I want this side to be yellow and the other side to be white. So which side is meant to be white? Okay, yeah, let's say this side should be white and this side should be yellow. Let me look at the full view of the flyer. So let me see white on the right side, for example. So I'll transform the color of this one to white. Yeah, so I think it's good like this. And then this one yellow, so I'll have to change the color of this text to probably black. Or let me try this. No, let me try black. Or I can equally use our dark color palette. So let's say from this one. Or I can equally use our dark color palette. So let me turn on our color palette option here. So if I turn this on, I can just select the text, our text, and use the eyedropper tool to like pick the color. So it's almost the same thing as the black. So I would change the website icon to the same color. So let me say I'll do color overlay. So I actually like this our blue color for this. So let me see, I can just leave it as a style, leaving the icon to be this blue and this other one to be the other color. Then I can also I'll have to come here and change the color to, I think white is okay for this. So for the number, the color of the number, I'll leave it like this. Then I would also change the icon color by double clicking on it, color palette, sorry, color overlay, and change this to white, so we can have it like this. So this is basically what we have. I can see that the visibility of this our number is not that high. So let me see what I can do. What if I swap? So let's say this one turns white and this one turns yellow, for example. I'm just trying to see what I can do. Yellow. So that means I have to change this to this. Yeah, I think this gives it more contrast, like, so let me change the color overlay on this one to our dark stuff. So yeah, our darkest color. So I have to come here and also change the color of the website icon to the dark blue as well. So let's leave it like this. So this is given. So now turn off our color palettes stuff. So now this is what I have. So I can still add, when you're working, you can still add 1 or 2 things. So let me see. let me use one of those icons I used while I was working on our carousel. So let me just click from the carousel design here, and let me scroll through and see. So what, let me see what our headline says. It says transform your experts marketing. So I think I will go with this. For example, yeah, so let me try placing this on the flyer. Let me say I'll place it like this, for example. Yeah, so I'm just trying out something, so for this one it might not really work really fine, but I think it's okay like this. Or let me place it above the model a bit and see somewhere here, for example. So I'm just looking for what works for this thing. Then let me say I will just convert it to a smart object. Convert it to a smart object, and then I'll add some slight motion blur to it and see what it does. So the motion blur we have here is too much, so let me see. Yeah, so this can actually still go well. So for this one, I'm basically going to leave it like this. I don't really want to complicate the flyer with extra stuff, too much stuff. So this is actually nice like this. Maintains the brand color, maintains the pattern, the same font, you know, and linear arrangement of all the elements. So when you're working on the flyer, consider these things. You can still go further to like play around with some little things, just to make it look better. Yeah, but for this sake of this tutorial, I'm going to leave it like this. So this is how you create a social media flyer on Photoshop. So you, aside from Pinterest, I wanted to also show you guys some other places to get ideas from. So this is basically Pinterest, where you can get creative ideas. So if you log onto Behance, so it's Behance.net. So Behance.net. So it's actually showing me to sign in. So I'm just going to continue with my Gmail. So I think it's automatically recognized my Gmail, so the one that I have. So this is my Behance page. So you can see that this is not my actual page, but this is Behance, like the home page of Behance. So Behance is actually owned by Adobe. Yeah, so it's actually owned by Adobe. So when you come here, you can see different designs, majorly brand identities, illustrations. So you can still equally search. See the search icon here. So let me also search for social media flyers, for example. Flyers. You see social media is even giving us options. Social media flyer design. So if you search on Behance too, so you can see they even added price. So like the designers that designed these flyers and posted it here, they priced these flyers. So when you want to create something like this, is $21. This one is $39. So you can also equally come here and you can see projects that you can grab inspiration from. So this is like massive ways to get inspiration. You can get inspiration from other places too, YouTube, Facebook, but for the record, Pinterest and Behance are like the top-notch ones for getting inspirations. So you see, this is actually nice. So even if it's any kind of design you want to do, you can come and search. But I think the ideas you get, or the kind of flexibility of the ideas you get in Pinterest is better than, not better, but I think Behance focuses more on like brand identity, UI UX design, interface design, but on Pinterest you can see like, simple stuff like, normal designs like this, like normal flyer designs, but they are not like the same like that on Behance. As you can see what we're seeing here. We're seeing like website, plumber website, landing page, real estate construction website design. So like Behance focuses more like brand identity, UI UX, website design, all those kind of things. So just grab inspiration from anywhere. Even a website interface can be an inspiration for your flyer, because it's the same use of shape, use of text, use of design elements, colors, and the rest. So just to know how to get your ideas right and create what you want to create. So thank you. Stay tuned for the next video.